Hello, my dear students. Have you missed me? Today, we'll add a spaceship to our scene that will simply stand in the place where we put it. Let's get started. Download the archive with files for our project using the provided link. Unzip this archive into the project folder. As a result, in the asteroids folder, there should be another folder named Assets. Open our project. Now, we need to load an image of the spaceship into our scene. It will be just an image, and we'll apply it to a regular plane. Press Shift-A and select plane. Do you see that flickering when changing the camera angle? I see it too. We can see it because the plane of the spaceship and the plane of the background are in the same plane, and the viewport can't decide which one to display. To fix this issue, we just need to raise our spaceship along the z-axis. To do this, press G, then Z, move the object to the desired position, and click the left mouse button. Or, if you prefer dragging objects using the gizmo, go to the left panel and enable the Move tool. After that, the selected object will have this useful tool. All you need to do is grab it by the blue arrow and pull it in the desired direction. By the way, the left panel, also known as the toolbar, can be opened using the T key and closed in the same way. Right now, our spaceship is too big, and we need to scale it down. Select the plane, press S, and scale it down to a scale of 0.1. After that, apply the scale with Ctrl A. In the menu that appears, choose Scale. You can move the plane to a more convenient location and switch to the Material Preview mode. Moving on. All objects should have clear names. This is very important. Otherwise, by the fifth lesson, you'll get lost in the woods and stop understanding what's happening around you. So, let's rename our plane to Player Image. Renaming an object is very simple. You can directly select it in the viewport and press F2. A text field will appear where you can change its name. Another way is to go to the outliner. This is the window with the project structure. All folders, objects, everything is here. Double-click on the object, enter the new name, and press Enter. I hope I don't need to clarify that all names should be written in Latin letters only. Although, just in case, I will clarify. This is a very important point. All names of objects, materials, logic branches, and everything else should be written in Latin letters. Otherwise, your project will collapse sooner or later and may drag the entire universe with it. Be attentive to this matter. Well, in addition, here's another, the most straightforward way to rename an object. Right-click on the object. In the menu that appears, choose ID Data, then Rename. Now, we need to apply the spaceship image to our plane. To do this, we need to create a material. Let's select our plane and create a new material. Click on the New button. Rename the material to Player Image. Select the existing shader and delete it by clicking the X button. Replace it with the Armory PBR block from the Group section. Place the block to the left of the output and connect the surface channels. Now we need to connect the spaceship image to the material. The quickest way to add an image to the material is to simply drag it from the File Explorer into the shader editor. Blender will automatically create an image texture node with a link to the image. The second method is a bit longer, but it's good to know about its existence. Place the cursor in the shader editor window, press Shift-A, open the texture section, and choose the image texture node. The familiar block will appear, but it will be empty. We have two options to choose from. Create a new image or open an existing one. Of course, we need the second option. Click on the Open button, and in the window that appears, locate the project folder and select the player image located in the Assets folder. Now we need to connect the color output to the base color input. Tada! Now, we have a spaceship. Let's fine-tune the settings. Our spaceship doesn't need a shiny surface, and objects in our game won't react to light. As you probably remember, we won't have any lamps or HDRI images. So, the first thing we can do is turn the roughness value to 1. The object has stopped shining. And that's good. Set the emission parameter to 1 as well, and we can also set the occlusion parameter to 0, because we don't need it. Almost there, and our spaceship will be ready to fly. The last thing we need to do is adjust the background's transparency. Right now, our spaceship looks a bit weird with that black square around it. To make the black background transparent, we can use the alpha channel from our image. Here it is. But first, we need to switch the transparency setting. Go to the Material Settings. Find the Settings section. In it, there's an option called Blend Mode. Currently, it's set to opaque, which means the object doesn't consider transparency properties. We need to switch to Alpha Clip Mode. Why not Alpha Blend? Well, I'll explain why. Alpha Blend Mode is good when an object has smooth transparency transitions. In this mode, transparency values range from 0 to 1. The opacity slider works smoothly in this mode. Alpha Clip Mode is better suited for objects with a clear transparency border, like in our case. The spaceship is not entirely transparent, and everything around it is completely transparent. No intermediate values. Either 0 or 1. So, let's switch to Alpha Clip. Now, we need to take a wire from the alpha output on the texture block and connect it to the opacity channel on the shader. One last thing remains to be done, which is adjusting our image's orientation. Right now, it's facing to the right. However, I want our spaceship to face forward and align its orientation with the y-axis. We won't rotate our plane, instead, we'll rotate our UV unwrap. To do this, switch to the UV editor. Change the viewport to Material Preview mode. In Edit mode, select everything, go to the left window. With the unwrap, select everything, and rotate it in the desired direction by exactly 90 degrees. To do this, you can use the Control key. Press R, hold Control, rotate, left-click to fix the new position. That's it. Switch back to Layout and enjoy. Well, I'm saying goodbye. That's enough for today. Take care of your brain. See you soon.